right, guys, after 10 days, 10 shaves, my first shave out of the box, you see I've cultivated the George Michael look, the homage to George Michael. I just have one important question for you. Should I shave or should I grow?
A little bit like Pepe Le Pew.
All right, guys, I switched up the camera angle today for a couple of reasons. A little variety visually, and I wanted to get a little closer to the camera so you can see the stubble, you can see the blade work. I know it's dangerously close. It's been about 7 days since I last shaved. That's right, I did 10 days, 10 shaves. If you're new to the channel, or if you haven't been around for a while and you're just coming back, what's wrong with you? Where have you been? I recently did 10 days, 10 shaves, 10 consecutive days of shaving, and I wanted to give my skin a little break. So this is about 7, 8 days worth of stubble. Got the salt and pepper coming in, but it's time to get rid of it. I've listened to you. I've listened to the viewers, and overwhelmingly, you want to see me shave. I'm going to throw in a short adaptation, or I'm going to put a little spin on it, and I'm going to shave everything except for the mustache today. I've never had a mustache. Maybe I'll start today. So that's what's on tap. I want to thank a frequent supporter of the show, Jimmy G, for sending me this blade razor, double-edged safety razor in this beautiful chrome. Now, if you're like me, you're a sucker for marketing. And every time you're in a store that sells men's grooming devices, you're looking at all the new stuff. This I've had my eye on for quite a while. It's like Jimmy G is reading my mind. So I want to thank Jimmy for sending this to me, but I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting because I've fielded lots of questions about double-edged razors versus cartridge razors. The double-edged razor, and this is a twist to open. So when you twist at the bottom, you have these barn doors, I'll call them, that open up, and you insert a double-edged razor. It's called the safety razor. A little bit more controlled and safe than, say, your straight razor. I mean, if we're going cartridge, multi-blades, I'm going to go with the cartridge that has the most blades on the market right now. This is the Dorco 7 Plus. 7 blades of fun. So in shaving, guys, is less better than more? We're going to find that out today. So half of my face, I'll be shaving with the 7-blade Dorco. And half of my face, I will be using the simplest of simple safety razor from my boy, Jimmy G. Now, Peter from Denmark was the fella that told me for a long time, you got to test this out. And I did a review of this Dorco a while back, but I'm going to give it another go today on this side of my face. Let's look at what else we'll be using for today's shave. Skin prep is really important, guys. You want to make sure you have a hydrated and clean face, clean palette to work with. So I'm going to be going with Duke Cannon's Coal Miner Oil Control Cleanser.
A message from the Duke.
Jimmy G was kind enough to also send me Gillette's. That's what it says. It's Gillette. If you read on the bottom, it's shave foam or mousse. Now, guys, I'm wondering, is this the rebrand of my favorite foam out of a can, Gillette Foam Mousse? Maybe. We'll see today. And guys, you'll never mistake who makes the product. So more lovely products from Jimmy G. I have 2 options today for the post-shave. You've got Blades Arctic Blue Cooling Post-Shave and Blades Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm. So guys, I think I like the looks of the blue for the shave today. We'll be going with the cooling sensation of Arctic Blue from Blade. Again, CVS brand. So that's it. What am I waiting for? Let's get shaving. I'll wash my face with Duke Cannon's Oil Control Cleanser, and then I'll get right to foaming up. Smells good, guys. But not the same as my favorite foam mousse. But very nice. Again, today, guys, I'm going to be taking everything off except for the mustache. And maybe I'll leave a little devil's peak down there. So I'm going to be putting on the shave cream right out of the can. And I'm going to do a couple of passes to clean the face and hope to have a nice mustache when we're all done. With the double-edged razor, technique is key. You want to have or approach the face at a 30-degree angle. You want to use short strokes. Shiitake mushroom man, short strokes. And you want to let the weight of the device do the work. Short strokes, brah. Just gliding across the skin. You also want to make sure that the blade is clean. You have two sides, so you can flip that. Very nice. This is a mild cut here. And easy. Guys, you really want to take your time. And I'm going to leave that little soul patch area alone. And we'll do some sculpting at the end. Very nice, mild razor. Lots of knurling here, so it's not slippy, even though it looks shiny and pretty. All right, we're going to continue to shave. First pass with the grain of the hair. Again, short strokes. Taking my time. 30-degree angle. You hear the feedback? So with the safety razor, the double-edged razor, you have lots of control. You feel the hair being nipped. Almost like you feel individual hairs being nipped. Very nice, very smooth. So now we're going to put that to the side and we'll jump on our cartridge side. I'm going to apply a little bit more near hot water because this side has been cooling in the air. We want to make sure we're on an even playing field. So let's do that now. You steam up, keep the skin hydrated. As you can tell, I just let that go. We'll trim this up at the end of the shave. And now let's get on to foaming up on this side and leaving that soul patch area and the mustache area unpainted, if you will. All right, we'll go with the Dorco 7 blade. I've wet the blade and I'm ready to go. So with the cartridge razor, you have less concern about technique. I will say that the prevailing don't dig, light passes, let the device do the work still is in play, and you always want to keep the face hydrated, right? So here we go. Now I'm feeling, guys, I'm feeling every bit of the 7 blades nipping against the skin. But you make quick work of the shave with the cartridge razor, guys. So I'm just gonna take those longer strokes all the way down. I'm feeling a lot more tugging though, guys. A lot more resistance with this Dorco and some clogging. But if I'm honest, I feel like I have a little bit more control with this handle. So this side of my mustache seems to be more defined. And guys, lots of feedback. So pass 1 is in the books, guys. And this is why I'm up closer. You be the judge. First pass on the DE side and first pass on the cartridge side. Feeling much smoother, in my opinion, on this side of the face after one pass. And I did feel more control over here. All right, let's get into pass number 2. To keep it fair, I'll go with 2 passes, one with the grain as we just did, and one against the grain as your final pass. And then we'll do some shaping of the mustache and see who wins. The angle is a little funky for me, guys. All right, so here we go. We're gonna flip the blade and we're gonna shave against the grain. Again, short strokes. This Gillette foam, it's having a tendency to dry out. So it's definitely not as good as my favorite. Now I'm gonna try to make a little point there. So I've started it on that side. 2 passes in the books with our double edge blade razor. I'm going a little lighter this time with the application, more water, and we're gonna flip the blade up and shave up against the grain. Good contact, guys. You feel a lot of flat contact against the face. Nice baby's bottom, smooth shave. That second pass wasn't grabby at all. Very nice, guys. So 2 passes for me, guys, is good enough for government work. I'll be honest with you. I'm not like Jimmy G. I'm not chasing the ultimate BBS. I want to give my skin a break. More passes, more chasing. You're giving yourself an opportunity to get into trouble. Now, what I would do at this point, guys, is I would use the Phillips Norelco's one blade to do any fine tuning. That way I'm not cutting or nicking myself up with these blades. I'm using something that's designed to really just get in and sculpt. And I can use that to really get in there and define that mustache. So what's nice about one blade is it really allows you to get in there in the nooks and crannies near the sensitive bits like your lip, like under the nose. You can trim your sideburns with this. It's a really great worry-free trimming tool. And if I wanted to take that thick stubble off that I had earlier, just like a hot knife through butter, it's a great tool to use. So the final assessment, comfortable shaves for both of these guys. Is 1 blade better than 7? I mean, it's really, really up to you. I'll give you my take. This was a new camera angle. I wasn't really able to see as well from this angle. I wanted to give you more of the take. So I'll be honest, it was harder to really maneuver a safety razor because you can get into trouble if you use poor form. Now with the multi-blade cartridge, even the Dorco 7 with its 7 blades, I never felt like I was gonna do too much damage. There's lots of protection. You've got a lot of rubber here, lubrication, so you always feel pretty confident about the stroke. It wasn't overly grabby, so it performed really, really well. Kudos to my buddy, again, Peter from Denmark, who turned me on to this. There's a new one now, guys. It has 7 blades plus power. and I can't wait to try that out. Now, in a typical environment, you've got lots more control with your double-edged razor. There's a tangible, old school feel to using one of these. If you're like me and you're a sucker for marketing, you're gonna have both, let's face it. So guys, now I'm happy with the mustache. Lastly, I will rinse off with cold water and I'll get my face ready for the aftershave. And again, guys, the aftershave compliments of my great supporter and good buddy, Jimmy G, the Blade Arctic Blue Aftershave with a cooling sensation. Just a little bit will do. It has a old school style, sort of like a brute feel about it. And it goes on nice. Feels like it's helping to repair the skin with a nice cooling sensation. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you're on the fence between the cartridge blade and the double-edged razor, I hope this has helped you. Get them both. Guys, I'll leave links in the description box below so you can pick up most of the products I've featured here on this show. Again, thanks to Jimmy G. I'll see you clowns next time. Remember, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be talking about a range of topics. And if you have a topic suggestion, guys, leave it in the comments below. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. But in the meantime, you know what to do. Keep pushing play. And leave a comment below, guys. Do you like the mustache, or should I get rid of it? Should I shave, or should I grow? I'm looking a little bit like Pepe Le Pew. Roll the music!